I've started a crazy debate on Twitter by claiming that Anakin Skywalker is literally one of the greatest characters in fiction, and that I think people putting Paul Atreides up to his level is recency bias. People were never talking about Paul Atreides until literally 2 weeks ago, when people remembered that, oh, Dune was cool. You know what I mean? I respect everybody's opinions. I loved Dune Part 1. I loved Dune Part 2. But if you're asking me, to say Dune is better than Star Wars, I mean, what? Like, I think we're jumping the gun here a little bit. Dune is better than Star Wars? Yes, I know Dune was an inspiration for Star Wars. It wasn't the only one that George Lucas was inspired by. You know, Star Wars, I think, is mainly inspired by older Japanese samurai films, like from Akira Kurosawa, for sure, first and foremost. And to say Paul Atreides directly influenced Anakin Skywalker, I mean, can't you say the same thing about The Fallen Angel? Can't you say The Fallen Angel predates, Paul Atreides and probably has more of an influence on Anakin Skywalker? I mean, I definitely think so. I think we still need to see Dune Part 3 before we even start the conversation to say that Dune is on par with Star Wars. Think about that. With Star Wars, a cultural, global phenomenon. I think both of these arcs are outstanding, but their journeys are completely different. I mean, just think about where they start from. Paul starts off in privilege. Anakin starts off as a slave. I mean, their jumping point already is different, vastly. And the fact that Anakin gets redeemed, and now with all the recent media that we have with him in the world between worlds, I mean, I definitely prefer that arc versus Paul's arc. Just because Dune came before Star Wars, I don't think that automatically makes it superior to Star Wars. I don't think it automatically makes it elevated sci-fi just because it came first. I actually think George Lucas, yes, was inspired by those ideas and themes and setting and made them better, simply. Elevated every single aspect of Dune. Anakin is just too goated. There's no way. What? We see a new Dune film and Paul Atreides is on the level, if not better than Anakin? No. What? Goofy. Anakin is just that guy. He's that guy. He'll always be that guy. One of the greatest characters ever. Maybe it's just me, but I've never heard anyone talk about Paul Atreides the way that they are now after Dune Part 2, which is why I think it's kind of recency bias. You know what I mean? Like, have some people forgotten the emotional impact of Revenge of the Sith? I was there. That was one of the most historic cinematic experiences I'll ever have in my life. And again, just because something came before, again, automatically, I don't think it makes it better. I mean, just look at remakes. Is the original Scarface, is the original The Thing better than the contemporary ones? No. I mean, not for me. I mean, look at Dune Part 1. Dune Part 1 is literally a remake. David Lynch's Dune is not better just because he attempted it first. No, that's not the case. What do you all think? Is Dune and Paul Atreides better than Star Wars and Anakin Skywalker already? Let me know in the comments.